It's me, Henry. Listen, I know you don't work with us anymore, but I really need some help. And I wasn't sure who else to call. We're supposed to test some prototypes for a client. But you know how things are at MCM these days. We're overloaded with projects. If you're available, could you come to Fredbear's? The testing will take place there. I'll make sure they leave the front door open for you. Once you get there, give me a call. There should be a phone in the storage room. Oh, and before you ask, yes, I'll make sure you'll be paid handsomely for this. All right, Frank. I'll be waiting for you. Hello, Frank? You made it. I'm sorry about the hours. The place is still operational during the day, and they tend to close pretty late. So this is the only window we have. I'm sorry about the working space as well. I hope you don't mind the storage too much. As you can imagine, the location wasn't built with a testing room in mind, and that room is pretty much the best option. I did ask a few employees there if they could decorate the room a bit. Hopefully it'll make your stay a little more comfortable. But again, I'd like to thank you for agreeing to work here on such short notice. Although fortunately for you, this job should be a piece of cake. You only need to watch over these prototypes MCM is building for Fazbear Entertainment, and write down as many possible malfunctions they may encounter so we know what needs fixing. Edwin and I were supposed to take care of that, but since his dad died, his focus has been all over the place, and I can't really blame him. But he keeps jumping from project to project without properly finishing them. And we can't deliver unfinished products to our clients, especially to Fazbear's, who, as you may know, has been with us for many years now. Old Murray designed the original costumes for them, you know. I'm pretty sure they still have one of the prototype heads we sent for approval. That's why I needed you, Frank. Neither of us could make it. But I still want to make sure the prototypes work properly. And to make sure it'll be easy to track them, we'll be activating them one by one as the week progresses. And tonight, you'll have to keep an eye on Fredbear. These prototypes have a bunch of advanced features like a free roaming mode, facial scanners, and customizable voice lines. And from recent tests, I noticed that Fredbear has this weird twitch whenever he encounters a person. I'm not really sure what's causing it. Maybe his scanners? However, I managed to install a safety feature that resets him. If something similar happens to you, you'll have to input a series of letters into his database, which will reset his programming, and automatically send him back on stage. But in case other things may occur, please make sure to write them down by the end of the session. Alright, that should be it for now. I'll check up on you tomorrow. Good night. Hey, Frank. I hope everything went well last night, and that Fredbear didn't give you too much trouble. Tonight he'll be joined by his partner, Bonnie the Yellow Rabbit, Mr. Afton's favorite. You know, the CEO of Fredbear's? He's currently the best businessman in Utah. The guy's quite a master of his craft. I've never seen a more persuasive man in my life. No wonder he's on top. He visited the factory today to see a booth prototype I've been working on. The models you're watching are a part of a new chain of restaurants he plans to open soon. He also wants Fazbear Entertainment to be part of Fall Fest this year. Knowing how many attend the event, he called it an ideal marketing opportunity. And since Edwin is locked in his office working on something, I suppose, I'm in charge of this project as well. Afton approved the layout, but he wasn't entirely sold on the design. So Fiona's been working all evening on a few new concepts. Hopefully we can send them out by midnight. Oh, look at me. I've been rambling so much I forgot what I was talking about. Which was... right. Bonnie. Listen, this one has a very specific feature. It can be lured by sound. There's a specific audio signal that does the job, but right now, in his current state, his audio receptors seem to respond to any kind of noise. So try to keep it quiet where you're stationed, just in case. And to make sure he won't end up in your room, you can delay his movement using an audio frequency directly from your security device. However, only a few rooms have the speaker installed, so be sure to keep an eye on him before he strays too close. Okay, that should be everything. Don't forget to write down any malfunctions you notice. Good night, Frank.
So many rooms to check.
Frank. Things are starting to pick up tonight, so you might need to pay a little more attention to these guys. I don't know if you had a chance to get a closer look at the stage, but Monty, the one active tonight, wasn't supposed to move originally. That's why he's the only one sitting. But Fazbear's really liked this free roam feature, so they requested it for every model. Now, being a last-minute addition, Monty's movement is not working quite right. He manages to move, but from time to time, he just gets stuck in place. I believe something was said about his servos locking up, but whatever the case, it may be a good idea to keep an eye on him, especially if he's not moving. He's also drawn to sound, but unlike Bonnie, you can't lure him with the speaker system. However, thanks to his facial scanners, you may just be able to trick his system. If he manages to get near your window, just close the curtains. It should be enough for him to register that no one's there. That should be it for tonight. Oh, one more thing. Mr. Aston approved of Fiona's designs, so I'm starting to work on the booth first thing this morning. I just wish Edwin would give me a hand. He's pretty good when it comes to the carnival stuff. He's been in his office since yesterday. I tried to talk to him, but he didn't even open the door. He was just shouting about some sort of idea. Something apparently even bigger than the Cleanovac. So now that I think about it, he acted that very same way when working on that project. And we know how that turned out. There was not a single person in Utah to not have that cleaning bot. Maybe he really is onto something. Yeah. Oh, but anyways, see you tomorrow, Frank.
Come out wherever you are.
Let the show finally begin.
wherever you are.
Okay, Frank. I hope the job hasn't started to feel too overwhelming. There's just one more prototype left, and one more test to run tomorrow. And then, you're free. After that, the models will be shipped back to MCM for the final revisions based on your notes. Fazbear's had a teaser show planned for this weekend, but I asked them to push it to next week. If we had a testing room, or at least some sort of a restaurant layout, I could have taken some breaks and tested the prototypes myself. But we just don't. We do have an old stage unit under the second entrance. We could do something there in the future if the show turns out great. But until then, let's talk about Bub. There's a good reason I left this one for last. On paper, he should work flawlessly in comparison with the others. But at the same time, he has the weirdest behavior out of all. Out of nowhere, he will start crawling into tight spaces. And I can't figure out what's causing it. We both worked equally on the models, but Bub was stored into Edwin's office for a few days before the testing session. And I'm starting to think it's his work. It's not just the behavior either. Bub moves differently too. I'll try talking to Edwin about it tomorrow. For tonight, just make sure Bub doesn't get himself stuck anywhere. The location has 2 vents connected to the storage, and you can close them with your security device. Hopefully, that'll be enough to send him back on the stage. Good luck with this one, Frank. See you tomorrow.
I already know the right way to you.
Hello, Frank? I'm sure last night was rough, but one more, and you're done. I tried talking to Edwin, and, well, according to him, he didn't reprogram Bub, but that's all he'd tell me. He still won't talk about the project. Not even Fiona knows. And I can understand his secrecy, but sometimes it's just so difficult to work with him. I mean, I work on my own projects too, but I'm not hiding. You know, ever since the Fazbear project, I've had this idea. It's for a mechanism that can be added to the old costumes. Something that would let us wear the suits normally, but also attach them to an animatronic endoskeleton. It would be a cheaper option than the prototypes. And the first thing I did was show it to Edwin. But he just told me to put it in the suggestion box. Maybe I should just build it myself. Maybe even bring it straight to Fazbear's. I'm sure Afton wouldn't turn his back on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying this. I apologize. Frank, that's not me speaking right now. I'm just stressed. I'm stressed out with all these projects, and I'm tired. So very tired. I'm sure you can relate right now. First thing in the morning, I'll be there to pick up the models. You can leave the notes on the table. I'll make sure to take them as well. And thank you, Frank. I owe you big time. Good night.
Let the show finally begin.
Come out wherever you are.
Frank. It's me again. I've packed everything up and I'm headed back to the factory now. I'll take a look at your notes and see what we can improve. Let me know when you get the paycheck, all right? Okay, Frank. Talk to you soon.